Hello, my name is Asher and this is Asher Reviews Movies and TV. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 trilogies of all time. So a trilogy is three separate films made by the same director and the correspond the films and the characters. I'm also going to be going over 5 honourable mentions. I do not own all of these in my collection, but I will at some point when I decide to pick them up. But these are obviously, this is according to IMDb and also a few other sites like Wikipedia and a lot of other, So, at number 1 then, we've got the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which I do own on DVD. I believe I bought this for 10p. I know it says £3 on it, but I bought it second hand for 10p from a different charity shop, and that got donated to this charity shop. So, obviously, yeah, I've never watched any of these, so I can't really recommend. I don't know if they're good or not, but they seem like good films, according to stuff. There's a little bit of damage. Oh, you can't even see it. What am I doing? A little bit of damage there on the box. There's 3 separate films. You've got The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. We're going to take them out of the box just to check them out. So we've got The Return of the King, I think, is the last. Well, there's more than just this trilogy on the films, isn't there? And then we've got the picture there. It's winner of 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture 2003. So clearly these are a bit older films. And they've got some nice artwork on the discs there. I think they're in pretty good condition. I don't really think I've ever checked the condition of the discs. Oh, look at that, perfect condition on that. The 2 discs, I think one of them this is special features. The one over here, special features. And this is the actual DVD movie. I am hoping, when I watch these and if I do like them, I'm going to upgrade them to Blu-ray, obviously. Because I'm trying to upgrade my entire collection to Blu-ray at the moment. Anything I've actually watched and I like, I will be upgrading to Blu-ray at some point. So this is Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, with some special features, a lot of writing on the back. Disc 1 is the feature film, and then disc 2 is the special features with a lot of features. Okay, right, now you can have a look inside. So it's just the same thing as that one, and it's a Dolby Digital video. I'm going to move that to the side. And then you can see the tower over there, and then over here we've got some type of other building. Yeah, really nice artwork on the discs as well. Let's check to make sure they're in good condition. We're going to check the actual film, because the special features does not need to be in great condition, but I still need it to be in half decent condition. So that's in good condition, and that looks good. Now the Fellowship of the Ring tends to be the most popular of the trilogy, I think. Or the least popular, I don't really know, to be honest, but this is the one I've heard the most about. It's a PG, this one is, compared to the other 2, which were 12. This is the Dolby Digital. And obviously, yeah. Let's have a look. Some really nice artwork on the film disc itself, with someone from the movie, obviously, in really good condition as well. I don't think this has ever actually been watched. I think someone found it in a charity shop and just decided, yeah, pick it up for myself, and I never watched it. I don't know if this is available to stream anywhere at the moment. I'll have a check in a second, and I'll tell you. So this is available on Paramount Plus, and I think on Prime Video as well if you pay for it. So another reason why physical media is so important is that I've paid 10p for this, and then you'll have to pay £5.99 to stream one of the movies, let alone all 3 of the movies. It would cost you a whopping £18 to stream all 3 movies. So another really good reason why you should probably start investing in some physical media. I don't even think the Blu-ray box is as expensive as the Amazon prices. So yeah, that's another really good reason why you should start buying physical media. So the number 2 on the list is the Godfather trilogy, which I do not currently own. I am looking for it. So this includes the Godfather trilogy includes The Godfather Part 1, or just The Godfather Part 2, which is supposed to be the best of the franchise, and The Godfather Part 3, which is supposed to be the worst of the franchise. This is directed by Francis Coppola, and it's a crime mobster movie, well, a franchise, should I say. The Lord of the Rings was directed by Peter Jackson. Okay, so number 3, we've got the Star Wars original, the original Star Wars trilogy, created by George Lucas. I do not own that either, but I have recently started watching the Star Wars films, so I'd probably pick that up if I ever saw that entire trilogy, or maybe I'll just buy the DVDs one by one, or I'll just get them straight on Blu-ray if I find them at CEX or online for a good enough price. The next one after that is the Dark Knight trilogy, created by Christopher Nolan, which has actually got my favourite movie of all time in it. First, we're going to go for the first movie of the trilogy, because I don't have this in a box set, I just have the DVDs individually. We've got the Batman Begins 1-disc edition. I don't know why they would put 1-disc edition there, but I don't even know if this is in really good condition. Oh, it's not in that good condition. I might have to upgrade it to Blu-ray just because of the condition. Because I have watched this so many times, the trilogy. So yeah, this is the Batman Begins. The start of the Dark Knight trilogy. It's got Dolby Digital. Obviously, starring Cillian Murphy, Gary Oldman, Michael Caine, Christian Bale, Liam Neeson. Oh, I didn't even know that. Katie Holmes. And directed by Christopher Nolan, who is one of my favourite directors of all time. I think he's my number 1 director of all time, to be honest. And then the Star Wars and Quentin Tarantino is not too far behind. And then we've got my favourite movie of all time, which is hence why I bought it. Bought the slipcover to it. Well, yeah, I actually paid about £1 for the slipcover also. So we've got the Dark Knight, and then we've got a little bit of holographic on that slipcover there. And it tells you it's a 2-disc special edition, thank God. It tells you the actors at the top. So you've got Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Heath Ledger, Gary Oldman, Aaron Eckhart, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Morgan Freeman. So Christian Bale is obviously the most famous one there. Heath Ledger was an amazing Joker in this film. I did really enjoy his acting as Joker, to be honest. I think he really did a really good job. This is rated 12 because of the violence, obviously. 2-disc special edition, I think it should be. Right, we're going to just take this off. It's a Dolby Digital as well. So the thing I really enjoy about this movie is that... Oh. I didn't even realise it was in a different language. The thing I really enjoy about this movie, not this disc in particular, is you can see Heath Ledger's face, or the Joker's face, on that disc there. I think that's the feature film, or is this the feature film? It's in a different language. I think the Batman one is the feature film, Christian Bale, and then this one is the special features. Disc 2, yeah, special feature. No. Yeah, disc 2, this is special features, and disc 1 is the movie. So I cannot recommend this movie enough, to be honest. We're only on the 4th thing, and I've got a lot of special, I've got a lot of honourable mentions to go through. But this is a really, really enjoyable movie. Not a movie really I can recommend more than this. If I did review this on the channel, which I will be at some point, because I've not watched it in ages now, I'll probably rate it about a 9. Which is the highest I would ever give anything on this channel. I've 9.2 maybe. But if it's a better film than this anywhere, and don't even bother saying Interstellar, because that just gets overhyped. Might get some hate for that. So obviously The Dark Knight Rises is the last of the trilogy. Probably my second favourite. I think Batman Begins is a good film, but I think I do enjoy this also. You've got obviously got mostly the same actors, but you do have a few new ones in there. You've got Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Gary Oldman, and Hathaway plays Catwoman in this film. She plays an incredible Catwoman, probably the best I've seen in live action, because her character is really good in this film. It gives Catwoman an actual time to shine in the Batman film. Tom Hardy plays Bane. I was about to say Bean then, why would I say that? Bane. Really good actor Tom Hardy is. I do really enjoy his acting skills in most films that he's in, apart from the Venom films. I think they get way... the newer ones especially. The first Venom was just, simple, Venom, yeah, okay, cool. But then the other two Venom films is just not there for me, really. Obviously, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which I didn't even... Oh, he plays, and then Morgan Freeman as well. And then you got the back here. We've got some special features. The Journey of Bruce Wayne. It includes an ultraviolet. I didn't even know that. Obviously, got Dolby Audio, Dolby Digital. Yeah. And we've got the one disc there as well. I did have an opposite disc to this, and it was the white and black, background and the black back. But personally, I preferred this one. I don't know why, it just did. I've got so many DVDs planned for this video, and it's just falling. But yeah, I did really enjoy this film as well. It's my second favourite of the trilogy. Yeah. So if I were to rate the trilogy altogether, I'd probably give it about a 9 out of 10. But that's because of trilogy. 3 films equals 3 times the ranking, really. Next, we have got the Toy Story trilogy. I have 2 of the Toy Story films. I do not have the other 2. But obviously, since it's the trilogy, I have the first Toy Story film on DVD. I think I also got this... I think I found this in Bernardo's for 25p, so I thought, yeah, I don't have it in my Disney/Pixar collection, and I really needed it. Oof, that's in terrible condition. I don't know why I picked that up. I'm going to have to replace that. But obviously, I've got the discs now. Obviously, it's available on Disney Plus if you do want to watch it, as well as the other Toy Story films. As well as a lot of stuff these days is available on streaming services. But a lot of stuff also gets taken off streaming services. But, Toy Story is one of the most famous animation films of all time. So, stuff like this you're safe with, really. Unless it stops making money, which you never know. It's got Dolby Digital, and yeah, really good voice acting in this film. Who do we have? Obviously, yeah. Then we've got... Oops. Then we've got the Toy Story 3. I do not have the Toy Story 2 at the moment. I have found it a few times, but it's been really... The case has been in terrible condition, and I just decided I'm not going to pick it up until I find a good case for it. Because you see, some of the cases are different colours. This one's black. I think this one's black because it's I had to replace the case, and I want to try and get them all in the same colour, because in most of the Disney films now, most of the Disney films I find are in this colour case. So one disc edition, and then you've got loads of extra feature things in the corner by there. You can see. Let's have a quick look at the really good condition disc there. So yeah, but this is a really good trilogy. Personally, I think I kind of grew up on stuff like this. My least favourite would probably be Toy Story 2 out of the 3, because so that's why I'm not too bothered about getting it. But really, they're really all good films, to be honest. The best animation, I think, around for the time. And yeah, so number 5 is the Toy Story trilogy. This is made by oh, it doesn't tell me who it's made by. It's a beloved animation series. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit on the corners for here, so you can see that stack of movies. Next, we have the Back to the Future trilogy, which I do not own on physical media, but it's available on BBC iPlayer if you do want to stream it. It's not available on anything else at the moment, unless you top up Prime Video, but then you're If you want to buy the entire trilogy, I think it's about £25, which is a bit too much for me for a trilogy. It might be able to stream for free on certain stuff, but, you know, and that is directed by Robert Zemeckis. And the next thing we have is the Matrix trilogy, which I do own on physical copy. I think I picked this up about 2 months ago, a month, maybe 2 ago. Picked up for 50p for all 3 films, for the entire trilogy. And the case is really nice condition. All 3 films in that, in really good condition, in my opinion. Barely, literally, there's no fingerprints, there's no scratches, there's nothing on it. I can't remember how much this sells for, but I think it's a good, decent £5. It sells for CEX, so maybe £3. Yeah, £3. I think it sells for £3 to £5. I think it sells for. And it's got a really nice slip box as well. It's not in the best condition, but it's the best condition I've seen one of them in. If I do find a better one, or if I find it on Blu-ray, I'll probably pick it up after I've watched this, because I do not want to. The thing is with me, if I've not watched the film, I'm not going to pick it up on Blu-ray unless it's something I've been needing and I can't find it on DVD. So if it's something like Back to the Future and they have a Blu-ray box set and then they have a DVD box set, I'm going to pick the DVD box set up because I haven't seen them in a while, and I think if I buy the Blu-ray box set for an extra £5, it's going to be a bit of a waste of money if I don't really like all of the movies. So then I can just buy the movies I like the most on Blu-ray and then just keep the other ones on DVD then. So with this, I might upgrade the 2 Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 3, but I probably won't upgrade the Toy Story 2 when I find it. Unless there's a box set of the trilogy, which is a decent price. You can see the back there, some special features, Dolby Digital, you know, stuff like that. It's rated 15 because of the strong violence. And just some more stuff on the back, but there. So the Matrix trilogy, directed by the Wachowskis. I think they're brothers. The next we have the Evil Dead trilogy, which I do believe I have Evil Dead, one of them. I'm going to check quick. I have one of them. Evil Dead, it's a 2-disc special collector's edition. I don't have the rest of the trilogy. I didn't even know there was a trilogy, to be honest. Not a big fan of horror films, but it seems like one I will enjoy, so I'm going to try watching it at some point when I'm feeling horror-y. So probably during the month of October, because that'll be the month mainly most of my movie reviews will be to do with Halloween movies and horror movies. So if you do like horror movies, that'll be the month that you'll get most of them. Probably be, and if we reach 50 subscribers by then, we'll be doing a live stream as well, and we could, you know, do some stuff to do with Halloween and stuff as well. This is number 8, directed by Sam Raimi, who also makes, I think he's a game maker as well. I think I've got something of his. Let me just check. My bad, I was mixing Sam Raimi and Tom Clancy up. Okay, so next we've got the Cornetto trilogy, which I do own on DVD. I have seen box sets of this for about a £5 for all 3 Blu-rays, which is, so, to be honest, is a good price for all 3 Blu-rays for a £5. There's all 3 movies there. The World's End, I feel like, is the newest one that came out. 2015, I think this one came out, if I remember correctly. But this is probably going to be the lowest rated out of the 3 for me. Nothing special on the inside, but I did pick this up on one of the first Blu-ray hunts I actually did on this channel. I picked this up. So, you know, it's a throwback. This was actually one of the first reviews I did on the channel as well. So, you know, it's a throwback to about 6 months ago now. I started reviewing stuff on the channel. So, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at it as well. I have not reviewed this yet on the channel, but I have watched it about 3 times. It's a really good movie. In my top 10 comedy movies of all time, if you saw that video. It's a 2-disc special edition, obviously starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. All 3 of these movies starring the same actors, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, are the main actors of all 3 movies. Obviously playing different characters in each movie, but it's the Cornetto trilogy because they have a cornetto in every single one. You've got the mint one in one of them, strawberry, and then I think the chocolate one. Pretty good condition discs. definitely better condition than some other discs I've got in the collection. But this is number 9, the Cornetto trilogy. It's directed by Edgar Wright. Shaun of the Dead, a romantic comedy with zombies. And then it says some stuff. There's a sticker on there. Little sticker there. I'll put that on my... some extra features, TV bits, missing bits, zombie gallery, raw meat, trails of the dead, audio comments, DVD extras. I haven't not seen this yet. I do need to watch it. I know I need to watch it. Oh, crap. Sorry for that. I will be watching it probably October time, but I might watch it before that if I've run out of movies I think I'm going to watch, you know. I'll need to watch this and stuff like that. Yeah. Really good movies. I think the first two are decent movies anyway, and The Hot Fuzz is probably my favourite movie, one of my favourite comedies of all time. The next, number 10, the trilogy, number 10 trilogy is How to Train Your Dragon, which surprised me because I've not heard anybody talk about that trilogy for a while now. I might get more hype. It probably has gotten more hype since the live action came out, but to be honest, I do think the first two movies were good. I never watched the third one, so I will probably, if I see that on DVD, I'll pick that up so I can watch it and review it on the channel for you guys. But I do see the How You Train Your Dragon movies quite a bit on DVD, so you can tell that they've sold a lot of copies because I find them in nearly every charity shop I go to. Doesn't tell me who the director is, but it's a beloved animated series, and obviously to do with dragons and you know, taming your dragons. The next thing we've got is the Planet of the Apes trilogy, the original one, which is supposed to be really good. I've not really seen any of the Planet of the Apes. I might have seen 1 or 2 films, but I do see the Planet of the Apes films a lot when I go out charity shop hunting for DVDs. I do see them a lot, and I saw them quite a few times when I went to CEX. So I'll probably end up picking them up at some point because basically what I'm trying to do is not that I'm trying to pick up films that I want. I'm trying to pick up every film ever, which is, you know, kind of impossible, but every film that's been ever made, and I'm trying to review the most that I can, and if I don't like it, then I'll take it back to the charity shop or sell it, you know, depending if I like them or not. So that's kind of my goal. Next we've got the one that really surprised me wasn't in the top 10, the Captain America trilogy. So obviously I picked these up from CEX and they're all on Blu-ray because I do really like the films. Okay, so probably my second favourite film out of the trilogy. Can you see that? It's a really good film. I definitely did enjoy this. You know, obviously starring what's his name? Chris Evans and Sebastian Stan, and I can't remember her name. Really good film starring Chris Evans. It's a really good Marvel film. It's a bit dirty. I don't know what happened there. I must not have noticed that. Maybe. The disc is a bit dirty. I did not notice that either. So I do really enjoy this film. It's a really decent MCU film, I think. You know, it's a good start to a trilogy. It's, you know, it's the best they can do for the start of a trilogy. And here is a movie I think gets way too overhyped. Captain America: The Winter Soldier is my least favourite of the trilogy. I think this gets way too much hype, to be honest, because it is a decent movie. It's still a good movie, but it's not one I would watch every year compared to the Civil War. I could watch that every year. Some extra features and stuff on the back, but I think I can tell that the same person traded all 3 of these in. I've got a little flyer inside then, and the actual disc. A lot of people ask as well, why don't you take the stickers off? I think it's really good to keep the stickers on because you can actually see how much the price has you know, come up since you bought it or come down since you bought it. Because this this was £1.50 when I bought it. So, and at some point in the future, it might come up to like, I don't know, like £8. You know, I doubt it, but come on, these are not going to be rare in the future, let's be honest. Everyone's got one of these. But, so this is £1.50, and it could come up in price, it could come down in price by a lot to like 50p or something. So, you know, it's good to have them on physical media as well. Next, we've got Civil War Captain America. We've got a big cast in this movie. Oh, excuse me. Tired. Big cast in this movie. Another one of them things. Nice looking disc. Obviously these are on Blu-ray, so it's better. It's better condition, better quality than DVD. It's got Adobe Digital. So that's why I tend to keep these the price stickers on, but I do not keep the CEX We Buy Games and stuff stickers on. I tend to take that off, but I normally keep the other one on just because it's good to know how much you bought it for. And if you don't want the collection anymore, you can individually sell the DVDs or Blu-rays. Oh god, that's not good. Sticky stuff came off. So that's the next trilogy. 26 minutes into this. It's probably one of my longest videos in a while. So we've got the next trilogy is the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. One of my personal favourite MCU trilogies of all time. I've got the first Guardians of the Galaxy and the second Guardians of the Galaxy on DVD. I do not own the third one, but I am looking for that. I'm going to get that on Blu-ray because obviously that's the best of the trilogy in my opinion. But I really do enjoy both of the others as well. I think I found this for 50p in a charity shop, so there was no way I wasn't picking it up. I do actually own this twice in my collection at the moment, but the other thing is getting traded in for some cash on actually I think it's going to get sold on Vinted, so check. I'll link my Vinted below if you want to buy that. I'll show you what it is at the end of the video, and I'll link that. I'll link my Vinted below, see if you want to buy. And I found this for 50p, and I thought I had to pick it up because I'm trying to get them individually. I've got 2 more films out of the 6 to get individually, so I thought, you know, it's good. 50p for that, you know, can't not pick it up. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Oh, I didn't even show you with this, did I? Here's the back then. Some special features and other stuff. Disc in really good condition for what I paid for it. Really good condition disc. Oh, this case sucks. And then I'm going to check the condition of this disc. I also paid about 10p for this. I will probably make another video at some point. I know I'm going to be going to CEX at some point within 2 weeks, because I've got some other stuff to trade in and get some vouchers, and then I'm going to buy a lot more DVDs, and I'll probably end up going down to my local town again at some point to buy some more DVDs for the collection as well, because they have some amazing prices down there in my local town. Obviously starring Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper and Kurt Russell. Loads of good actors in these movies, and I think they would just peak MCU, to be honest, the first 2 of these, and then you got a big break for a while, and then you had Guardians 3. So the next we've got is the Spider-Man trilogy, Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. I do own all 3 of these movies, thank God, because I wouldn't be really a movie collector if I didn't own all 3. Which actually I own Spider-Man 3 twice in my collection as well. I did own Spider-Man 1 twice, but I've sold the other one, I think, to a fellow collector, which I sold it for like 20p. The thing I love about this is it's got so much This booklet is just so fat. There's so much extra stuff included. It's amazing. And then obviously you've got the disc. I think there's actually 2 in here. What the hell? That is cool. I forgot. Oh my god. Let's hope you didn't see anything then. You've got the Spider-Man disc, which is in really good condition. And then you got also the bonus disc, which looks really cool, and it's also in really good condition. Actually, I'll put that back on top because that's the actual film. So I'll have to put that back on top. We've got that bonus disc, which is the Green Goblin, and that's also in really good condition. Spider-Man 2 we're going to go to next. This is probably my worst condition DVD in the entire collection. It's not even in the right way, you can see. I do need to replace this. And the disc is horrible. Horrid, that is. I need to pick up Spider-Man 2 again at some point. And then I can just chuck this one away because no one's going to want this. I think this was a reprinted cover as well. This needs to go. Spider-Man 3 now. I not too long ago bought this, to be honest. I think I bought it about a month, maybe a month and a half ago. Got some extra flyers in there. And this is one of the nice cases, the one that has the thing in the middle, which sometimes do break, which, you know, is annoying. We've got the feature film in the red Spider-Man. And then you've got the black symbiote Spider-Man, which is the special features. This is the worst of the 3 Spider-Man films, in my opinion. But, you know, it's still a Spider-Man film, so you can't say, you know, can't say it's that bad. I do prefer the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man over the other 2 Spider-Mans because he's the one I grew up with. You know, I did like these when I grew up, but I definitely prefer the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield fan, Spider-Man fan for life, to be honest, because he was a really good Spider-Man. But yeah, and the last trilogy we've got to go through, even though it's been 32 minutes, don't know how. This is going to take ages to put away these are. Is the Hobbit trilogy. I only have 2 of them on physical media. Again, if I saw the other Hobbit film, I would pick it up. Mainly because I haven't watched any of them and I want to watch them all. Probably within the same week of each other. Really cool gold cases on these, which is really good. Which is really cool for me. They have the price sticker on them, 50p each. Which, you know, it's not bad. I'll show you the special features in just a sec. Some extra flyers in there. We've got one for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Flixers, and 50% off furniture and M&M's. Oh, the code there, if that works. I don't know if it will work. And then, yeah. So, just some extra flyers there. Really good condition discs. And then you've got the extra features, the DVD plus ultraviolet. Some stuff down there. We've got Dolby Digital on it. Obviously made by Warner Brothers. It's widescreen, English and Italian languages. So, I've never really been interested in watching these. Well, not at the moment, at least, because I'm watching the Star Wars franchise at the moment. So, but maybe at some point I will start watching the Lord of the Rings franchise. I am aware that there's another Lord of the Rings film after the trilogy. And there's also another Hobbit film. So there's a trilogy of Hobbits, and then there's a trilogy, extra film for the trilogy of Lord of the Rings, which I will be picking up at some point. Right, now for what I promised you, I'm going to show you the thing I'm selling on my Vinted. Just stay here a second. So there's a few things I'm selling. I've got the Scream 3 disc, which as if you know, I got the Scream trilogy from eBay, so I'm going to be selling the Scream 3 disc. I'm probably going to put that up for £1 because of the condition. It's not that good. The next I've got Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. Again, not in good condition, so it's probably going to go up for £1. Or I might do a bundle where we can buy both of them for £1, I don't know. And the next I've got this decently sized box, which I'm selling for £2, I think £2.50. Oh, maybe I changed it to £2. I think it's selling at £2 at the moment. There's 10 different DVDs inside, ranging from spy stuff like Jason Bourne, some James Bond, to stuff like Friends and shows. You know, it's kind of like a mystery box. There is some pictures up there if you want to check it out, but it's selling at either £2.50 to £2. I'll link my thing down below. And then this is the last thing I'm selling. You've probably seen this in quite a few videos now because it is one of my favourite things in my collection, really. It's not my favourite thing in my collection, but, you know, it's featured quite a lot on the channel. But I've got Captain America, the Winter Soldier on DVD. I've got Guardians of the Galaxy on DVD. I got Avengers Age of Ultron, and I've got Ant-Man in the collection. And I'd need Iron Man and Thor: The Dark World. So if you're down to trade, maybe if you want to trade on Vinted, you've got Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World on DVD, and I can give you this. I mean, if you give me an extra, because this is selling for £10 on CEX. So I think I was going to sell it for £8 because I'm not including the posters and the art cards. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a discount, and it's not in the best condition, but it's still pretty good condition. Well, it's in really good condition because, you know, that's the box, obviously. Here's where the posters and art cards would be, but we're not talking about. Oh yeah, I'm not selling them. You've got all the DVDs are in there. They're all in there nicely. So I think I'm going to put it up for £8. Maybe I'll do £7, but it's not going to be that expensive. So if you do want this, make sure you go check out my Vinted, which I will be linking down below, and I'll put it in the comments as well if you want me to. Also check out my posts, because I've been posting some stuff on the posts of the channel for you guys to check out, so that you can recommend me some more movies to watch. I've got this Andrew Garfield Spider-Man trilogy, or the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, not trilogy, a set. I've also got the 2 movies. What else was it? The Goosebumps 1 and 2, and also the I can't remember. I'll put it in the comments. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, sub, turn on the notification bell, and so you get notified when I make new videos on the channel. You can check me on Instagram, Discord, YouTube, my other YouTube channel, TikTok, and Letterboxd. Social medias. It's getting stupid now, isn't it? But yeah, if you do enjoy the reviews and stuff about physical media, make sure to like and subscribe so you get, and also turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I make new videos. You can also comment below any more films or video ideas you have for me, and I can take your suggestion and make a video. We're very close to 50 subscribers. We're literally 14 subscribers away from 50, and I'll be doing a live stream when we hit 50 subscribers. Thank you. Bye bye.